on the Standing Committee of Lands, Environment and Natural Resources on the petition concerning the adverse effects of rock blasting at Thwake Dam. So at the sitting of the Senate held on 21st July 2020, the Senate presented, the Speaker presented a petition submitted by Mr. Robert Musyoka, Acting Clerk, Makwiny County Assembly, on behalf of the Sectoral Committee on Environment and Climate Change concerning the adverse effects of rock blasting at Thwake Dam. And the committee conducted investigations, a site visit in Thwake Dam in Makwiny, and met with the community neighboring the Thwake Dam. And the committee noted that the contractor on site confirmed that there was blasting going on at night, and it would continue for at least two more months. At the end, the blasting was causing noise pollution and respiratory problems to the residents. In response to this, NEMA indicated that the contractor on site had acquired all environmental licenses and permits necessary for dam construction, but appeared to be in contravention of the limits set. Mr. Speaker, the committee recommends that NEMA ensures that the contractor on site adheres to all environmental licenses and permits necessary for dam construction, and that as per the Environmental Management and Coordination Act, Section 108, a restoration order is issued should the NEMA find the contractor on site to have caused any environmental damage during the construction process. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the second report, at the sitting held on 17th February 2021, Senator Dr. Michael Mbito reported to the Senate that a petition had been submitted through the clerk concerning the alleged illegal alienation of land belonging to Kitale School Primary by a private developer. The committee invited the Cabinet Secretary of Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning, the chairperson of NLC, and the private investor accused of alienating the parcel of land, Dr. Nathaniel Tum, who appeared virtually before the committee. The committee then conducted a site visit for the school in Kitale, Trans Nzoia, on 10th August 2021, accompanied by the stakeholders. While on the visit of the disputed land, the committee made stringent recommendations on site after learning that the respondent informed the members that he did not own part of the land in dispute. The committee resolved that the portion be resurveyed by the Ministry of Lands, Department of Survey, and a title deed be issued in favor of the school. The committee also recommends that the entire 55 hectares, as indicated in the letter referenced DURP-10/1/161, dated September 14, 1973, signed by the then Director of Urban and Rural Physical Planning, addressed to the school, be reverted back to the school with immediate effect. Mr. Speaker, on the third petition, at a sitting of the Senate held on 30th May 2018, the Speaker of the Senate reported to the Senate that a petition had been submitted through the clerk by 4 residents of Udheri Walari concerning compensation of land parcels acquired by government to pave way for the construction of the SGR. The committee, having investigated the matter in accordance with its mandate, recommends that Kenya Railways Corporation submits to the committee an updated compensation status report on Nairobi to Naivasha SGR line transversing the Udheri Walari land registered as Longonot/Kibe Block 2, Udheri Walari within Nakuru County by 31st October 2021. And Mr. Speaker, the committee further recommends that the NLC submits to the committee an updated report on the status of all compensations done during the constructions of SGR from Nairobi to Naivasha, including pending payments that haven't been done to the Udheri Walari land registered as Longonot/Kibe Block 2, Udheri Walari, with reasons thereof, if any, by 31st October 2021. It is now my pleasant duty and privilege on behalf of the committee to present these reports to the Senate. Thank you.
Thank you. What's your point of order, Senator Kangata?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 107, which provides...
Senator Kangata, I think I can see contributions, some interest. Let me give them an opportunity, then I'll give you a chance to. Okay. Senator George Khaneri.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. I know under our standing orders, once the report of a petition is tabled, we're not supposed to debate. But you have some leeway, Mr. Speaker, to allow one or two comments. So if you allow me, Mr. Speaker, I want to begin by hailing the Committee on Lands and Natural Resources, chaired by Senator Mwangi Githiomi, for the good job that they have done. Mr. Speaker, our rules require that once a petition has been referred to a committee, they have to report back to the House within 60 days. So many times this does not happen. The reports come back much later than that. Maybe we may have to review our standing orders so that we can live within our own rules, because sometimes it's not possible to report back within 60 days because of the investigations and the meetings and the reports and all that, report writing and all that. But I want to hail this committee because today they have just tabled three reports of three petitions. One from the county of Makwiny about blasting of rocks, and I think we've made very good recommendations to protect the people in that county. The other one, which was very important, about the school land that had been grabbed by an individual, and I think the committee has made very strong recommendations that the land be reverted back to the school, Kitale Primary, and that they be issued with a title deed. Very good recommendations, Mr. Speaker, but then the question is, we do not have the implementation committee. I have said this repeatedly, Mr. Speaker. We may make very flowery and very good recommendations, but without a committee to follow up and ensure that these recommendations are actually implemented, then, Mr. Speaker, it is all an exercise in futility. Mr. Speaker, I want to implore upon you to ensure that before the end of the life of this particular parliament, we must bring back the implementation committee that will ensure resolutions made by this House are actually implemented. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Wetangula.
I want to thank the committee for those very incisive recommendations, particularly in relation to the land grabbed by a well-known land grabber in Trans Nzoia that has now been ordered to be given back to the school. But, Mr. Speaker, I just want to emphasize the point raised by the distinguished Senator for Vihiga. I think I've spoken on the floor of this House, Mr. Speaker, not once, not twice, not thrice, about the need for follow-up to all these very far-reaching and just recommendations. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, it doesn't seem to get traction. A whisper from the fly on the wall in the SBC, Mr. Speaker, tells us that your attempt to bring back the implementation committee has been resisted by some members of the SBC. And, Mr. Speaker, it is a shameful thing. We want to encourage you, Mr. Speaker, and urge you that if SBC is becoming an obstruction and a hindrance to bring back the implementation committee, bring the matter to a committee of the whole so that the whole Senate can sit and discuss and agree. Because, Mr. Speaker, every other thing we did, on Monday you allowed us to go to Laikipia to see the suffering of the people of Laikipia under the attacks and the weight of ravaging bandits. We will prepare a report, read it here. Chelargei will make a few pleasant noises about it, and that is the end of it. Mr. Speaker, we must have a committee that follows every resolution of this House, whether it's from committees or the House as a whole, so that all our decisions are not in vain. Thank you.
Senator Mutula Jr.
Thank you, Speaker. At the onset, I must say, as member of SBC, that I'm not amongst any of the people who are resisting that sort of proposal to have an implementation committee. And the reason I say so, because, Mr. Speaker, those are the sounds that Senator Kenyatta was complaining about. Sorry?
Yeah, I think there's a technical problem.
Thank you. I was saying that those obstructions are the ones that ended up with Senator Kenyatta having various noises when he was making a contribution yesterday. Mr. Speaker, the reason I say that an implementation committee is necessary is because the recommendations of the Special Committee on Solai have never been implemented or followed up to date. Or even the maize. But it's even worse, Mr. Speaker. And Speaker, I wanted your attention. While it is argued by the Secretariat, while they work with us very well, that it is argued that the implementation must be followed by respective committees, it's just not possible. Why? Because the letters that are issued from the office of the clerk do not find their way to either the people who requested for those statements or the committees that were handling that matter. Mr. Speaker, I would like to thank the Committee of Lands. And at this point, Mr. Speaker, wish the chairman quick recovery, Mwangi Githiomi. They have worked extra hard. In the case of makwiny, Mr. Speaker, the blasting of rocks was being done deliberately at night. The blasting of rocks was so bad that it was falling on people's homes. We visited those homes. But without checking, Mr. Speaker, and without the implementation committee that my colleagues are speaking to, Mr. Speaker, there's no way of doing any sort of follow-up. The Ministry of Lands, the Ministry of Urban of Lands, and NEMA sent people to check, Mr. Speaker. And the people whose homes were destroyed have never been given any reprieve from the blasting of rocks. So Mr. Speaker, I think this matter should no longer be the province of SBC. It should come to the plenary. And I've said this before, that sometimes even our own committees are enemies of the work of the Senate. And therefore, that implementation committee that we can bring to the plenary is the best solution to some of the good work that the committees of this Senate are doing, and the very good recommendations that we have passed continuously that appear as academic documents, including, Mr. Speaker, recommendations on the register of debt, recommendations to the National Treasury on release of funds. The other day we had problems here on release of funds, because once we make a resolution that funds should be sent to counties, it becomes a recommendation that should bind the CES Treasury. And if it's not followed, Mr. Speaker, we have to find a method of punishing that cabinet secretary. Without a motion. We call it contempt of parliament. And it must come to pass that we must punish cabinet secretaries who do not obey our resolutions, because they are orders. We cannot be a committee like the High Court and our orders appear as if, Mr. Speaker, they are persuasive pieces of document. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I know there's more interest, but like we did say, the standing orders just allow a few comments, and I think I've done that. But I want to assure you that I'm going to call for the Procedure and Rules Committee on Wednesday to look at that matter as a matter of priority so that we can, if it's approved, we get back the implementation committee to follow up on the issues that will be discussed here. So I'll be calling for that meeting on Wednesday next week. What's your point of order, Senator Kangata?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 107, which provides that the order shall be maintained in the Senate by the Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I draw your attention to first schedule of the standing orders, rule number 6, sabbatical 2, and also sabbatical 3. And I read, Mr. Speaker, 6.2, first schedule. No external media house or other person may broadcast any proceedings of the Senate except as received from the broadcast feed provided by the Parliamentary Broadcasting Unit or with the permission of the Speaker. Sabbatical 3 provides, and I read, a media house that receives a broadcast feed from the Parliamentary Broadcasting Unit shall broadcast it without any manipulation or distortion. Mr. Speaker, also allow me to read first schedule, Rule 7, Sabbatical 1, which says, any person who fails to comply with these rules shall be liable to such penalty as the Senate may, on the recommendation of the Committee of Privileges, consider appropriate. Mr. Speaker, I draw your attention to those rules because of something that happened yesterday. Mr. Speaker, yesterday I had a request for statement. I logged in while I was outside the chambers, and I was making a major request concerning plight of farmers in Murang'a County who remain unpaid by the Murang'a County government millions of shillings, and therefore making them suffer at a very personal level. Pursuant to that request, when I tried to log in externally, I was unable to do so. No, yes, of course, there was a small technical problem, and therefore I decided to come to the chamber and make that request orally on the floor of the House. But later on, it appears somebody manipulated yesterday's Senate proceedings and gave a false voicing over, which inserted somebody purportedly saying that I was seated in a certain bar. Mr. Speaker, for the record, yours truly has never touched any drop of beer or any form of beer or wine or any alcohol product since the time yours truly was born. Mr. Speaker, yours truly has never taken any cigarette. Yours truly has never taken any form of drug since he was born. And that is based on, Mr. Speaker, that is based on my very strong religious upbringing. And therefore, anyone who purported to show me in such kind of a setting is not only insulting me at a very personal level, insulting my religion, which is Catholic. I happen to be a member of an organization called Pioneer, which amongst the Catholics, it opposes alcohol consumption. Mr. Speaker, also, yours truly happens to be a family man. He has 4 children, and they are all young children. And therefore, to the extent that I was defamed, a person did a fake and a false voiceover. To me, that was something that was very hurting to my family. Mr. Speaker, that manipulation, if it is stayed in social media, maybe that would be understandable. But it was picked up by the following mainstream media which have a representation here in this parliament. They come to parliament, they record, and they get access to public facilities. The following media stations are 1, Citizen TV Digital, 2, Star Online Digital, and 3, K24, and also finally Kameme FM. Those 4 media stations, they picked up that fake story and they gave it legitimacy, Mr. Speaker. They have flouted clear provisions of the standing orders, which we passed. I therefore move you to take serious disciplinary actions against the editors of the 4 platforms. This is not personal, Mr. Speaker. If we allow this to go on, I have no doubt tomorrow another senator will be in the same problem. Today it is Kenyatta, tomorrow is another senator. And the dignity of this House will be impugned. I call upon Mr. Speaker, please seize this opportunity to call those editors to appear before the Powers and Privileges Committee of this House, and they take remedial actions. Because once they picked up that story, they gave it legitimacy. You have the power to punish the editors of those 4 media stations which picked up this fake story and gave it legitimacy. Thank you.
Senator Wambua.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I stand here to condemn that action by especially the mainstream media houses. The Speaker, I am a journalist of good and long standing in this country, and journalists all over this country are guided by the Code of Conduct and Ethics for the Practice of Journalism in Kenya, which is actually the Bible or the Quran for professional journalists. And in that Code of Conduct, Mr. Speaker, a principle of verification of news is a cardinal principle. Speaker, protect me from Senator Nyamunga. Thank you. So, the Speaker, I'm saying that the Code of Conduct for journalists demands that before you publicize any information about any person, you must counter-check and verify and be sure that the information you're publishing is factual. The Speaker, I have said in one of our forums that yes, at a very personal level, Senator Kenyatta has been hurt by that kind of publication. But the Speaker, the dignity and the social standing of the Senate of the Republic of Kenya is in disrepute on account of that publication. Because a wrong impression is created that senators would transact Senate business from brothels. Mr. Speaker, that is a serious matter. And so, Mr. Speaker, just to help my friend and my colleague, Senator Kenyatta, and this House, the procedure is very clear. This matter must be taken up, first of all, with the Editors Guild. The persons who authorize publication of any information in any media house, because the body for all the editors in this country. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, this matter must be taken up with the Media Council of Kenya. And as a stopgap measure, Mr. Speaker, because we have gone through this when I sat in newsrooms, the stopgap measure for the Speaker to do, goes as happened to us before, is to bar those media houses from the precincts of Parliament during the time of investigations and decide on their readmission with certain principles and certain conditions being put on them to meet. The Speaker, with those few remarks, I really condemn that action. I thank you.
Senator Wetangula.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in defense of the distinguished senator from Murang'a, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday we were in this house, and Mr. Speaker, when he logged in on the Zoom platform and his picture didn't come on the screen, you said he needed to have an appropriate platform through which would allow him to communicate. And those of us who saw him on the screen, Mr. Speaker, clearly saw that the distinguished senator was in fact in his car, probably driving here. And to buttress that, he was within the chamber in less than 5 minutes. He was even able to prosecute his statement. I was horrified, Mr. Speaker, when I woke up in the night to read papers online, to see one paper saying, in written, that you sitting on that chair overheard, I don't know where they got this from, overheard a member saying that the distinguished senator from Murang'a was in Sabina Joy. Mr. Speaker, Sabina Joy is a notorious dirty place in the history of Nairobi from time immemorial. It is not just a bar. And it's a house of sin, Mr. Speaker. And for the media to pick up that kind of gutter reporting and proceed to malign the senator with abundance is something that must be condemned and is contemptible, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these House broadcasts are live. And right now we are not competing with the lower house. We are the only house sitting. So there is nothing like they picked the proceedings later because they were beaming on the other house. It was live. So nobody has an excuse to pick it up, distort it, and churn it out as fake news, Mr. Speaker. An apology is desired and must be meted out to Senator Kenyatta and the House, and Mr. Speaker, all the other required punitive measures that have been spoken to by our distinguished colleague who is a long-standing journalist, Senator Wambua, and Kenyatta himself, are appropriate. Because, Mr. Speaker, you malign one senator, you malign all the senators. You malign one senator, you malign the entire House. And to drag your name in, Mr. Speaker, that you overheard somebody mentioning Sabina Joy is a matter of serious contempt of the chair of this House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I was not present yesterday, but on my way back to Nairobi, I was alarmed by the statement that showing that Senator Kenyatta, who I've known to be a man of good standing, was at Sabina Joy. So I didn't understand what he was looking for there. But worse still, from the video itself, you could tell that the video had been manipulated. What bothers me, Mr. Speaker, is that that video has a commentary. Somebody appears to be commenting in the video. Is that Sabina Joy? Is that Sabina Joy? Now, this is how you remedy such things. Number one, KBC who are here must release the correct video. Verbatim. And not later than 1 hour after your pronouncement. That's number one. Secondly, you then deal with the people who then broadcasted the wrong video. They must give an explanation to this House as to how they got that video. Mr. Speaker, I must say that I drafted the cybercrime law. And in drafting the cybercrime law, this is exactly what we were avoiding. And when we were complaining about manipulation of servers, this is exactly what we were saying. You, first of all, manipulate numbers, you manipulate a voice, the next time, they are going to manipulate you. They are going to show you without clothes, but with your voice. That's how dangerous it is. And we must deal with this issue because the person who did this not only did this to Senator Kenyatta, a man of good standing, but violated, befouled the nature and the good standing of the House of the Senate. Mr. Speaker, you cannot be kind to these people. You cannot. And I've seen discussions going on somewhere in a platform. We must tell the media that must be responsible about what they put out there in social media. We apologize to you, Kenyatta, and to your family. This must have caused you distress. I don't know where you slept. I hope you slept well. For somebody to allege that during the day when you are supposed to be in the Senate, you are in a brothel, cannot have been a good thing for you last night. So if there was any harm caused to you, we feel sorry. But the Speaker, please remedy that situation for the good reputation of this man who is not only a family man, but has children who are possibly accessing that video right now as we speak. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Ali Abdullahi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I think this country is going to the dogs. If we continue like this and you allow the media to behave the way they want and the media becomes rock, then we are in trouble, Mr. Speaker, sir. If I was the one, then I will not be sitting here like Kenyatta. I will have been looking for people and dealt with them properly. Because if this is the way they want to deal with us, Mr. Speaker, this is very serious. And I apologize also to Senator Kenyatta, who I am learning today that he's a very religious man. I didn't know that. But all in all, I think it is good that the bad thing that has happened to him has made him come here and say all his religious things and how good he is, because if I was told before he was that religious, I would not have believed it. But now I believe it. And Mr. Speaker, I want to agree with what the other members said. Those media houses must be dealt with. If we continue with gutter press and social media without control, then this country will be in trouble. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to support all the statements, and those people must apologize, and they be chased out of this house, proper for a certain period of time.
Thank you, Honorable Senators. I seek your intelligence. I know there's a lot of interest, but so this is what I want to say, that if what the Senate has alleged is true, this would constitute a serious violation of our standing orders. However, it should be noted that this is the first time that this matter is coming to my attention in the House. I have not myself watched the alleged manipulated recording or read the publications complained of, but to make any determination on this matter requires a full assessment of the evidence. It's not possible for me to make an immediate ruling now, but I promise to give a ruling on Tuesday, which will serve as a lesson to all other media houses that... What's your point of order, Senator?
No. Let me say, Speaker, allow me to say this. The video where Senator Kenyatta was speaking is available here. The immediate thing to do through our Senate platform or Senate Twitter is to issue the correct video immediately. And then you investigate the others. To say, Mr. Speaker, that this will be done next week, Mr. Speaker, is to allow this video to continue going viral. It's harming this man. This is a family man, Mr. Speaker.
No, order. If harm has been done, order. If harm has been done, it has already been done. Order members. Of course, it's order. This is a serious matter. Order, senators. What is it, Senator Cheruiyot?
Mr. Speaker, we will be guided eventually by how you direct us, because that's your responsibility. But so that we don't trivialize this issue by making it to appear as if we are only offended as a House because it's one of our colleagues, I thought the most prudent thing to do, because this calls into question the whole question of media ethics and how they have behaved of late. It will be proper and for the benefit of the country, so that it's not just about Senator Kenyatta, is that using this as an example, let this matter, refer it to a committee of this House. How this works, Mr. Speaker, how Parliament works is through its committees. Refer this matter to either the ICT committee or Justice and Legal Affairs. Let the relevant media houses come here together with that Media Council of Kenya, because it should not just be a discussion about Senator Kenyatta. It should be about how they have overall. Mr. Speaker, you are aware about what happened last weekend.
Don't influence my decision.
Senator Kenyatta, relax, I make a case
Relax.
for you. Mr. Speaker, imagine last weekend, Senator Moses Wetangula, and he's here, was at a church service. He sought the permission of the Archbishop to leave a church service because he needed to go elsewhere. Within minutes of leaving, media houses were reporting that he has stormed out of a meeting. That is how low media has sunk. And we need to put to question Media Council of Kenya to ask them, what are you doing about this, the kind of media practice that we are seeing in our country? So refer this matter to a committee of the House.
Order, senators. Order. Okay, Senator Mwaruma.
Thank you, Chair. Speaker, I want to make some observation because I was actually attending the sessions online, and the assertion that that sound was superimposed later on after the proceedings might not be true. That's why we want you to really order investigations. As the proceedings were going on, there was somebody who was saying, Yuko Karmaindo, Yuko Thika Road. It was ongoing. So maybe you really need to investigate properly before you make a decision. Thank you, Chair.
Senator Wetangula. Okay.
Mr. Speaker, before you make a determination, it will really help this perfect gentleman from Moranga, Senator Kenyatta. Mr. Speaker, it will help a great deal the reputation of our brother here if you ordered the live recording of KBC to be released and circulated to these offending media houses to replace the fake news that is circulating in a viral manner. So that, Mr. Speaker, as you bring your ruling at a date you are suggesting, they will have purged the offense by releasing the correct version of the proceedings. And I want to tell my brother, Senator Mwaruma from Taita Taveta, we were in this house live. There is not a single person who shouted that Kenyatta was on Thika Road or at Karmaindo or at Sabina Joy. We were sitting here, the house was dead silent. Even Senator Foisiolo was here sitting with me here. There was no such noise coming from the House, Mr. Speaker. So if anybody is inventing news, fake news, and circulating it to malign Senator Kenyatta, even if we don't like Senator Kenyatta, will die defending his right to enjoy his freedom without hindrance. Mr. Speaker.
Okay, order, senators. Like I was saying, you know, the Speaker uses evidence produced to him in this House. I was making a ruling, and this is the ruling, that this is a serious matter. I've been a victim myself of media. And that's why I'm saying that it does not matter how long it takes, but justice must be done. And I want to ask you to allow me to make a detailed ruling on Tuesday. And I was saying the ruling is going to serve as an example to other media houses who manipulate or want to play around with the proceedings. Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Chair Labour. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Order number 7, statements.
Statements. Senator, I know Abdullahi Ali has, I'll give you a first go.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 48-1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations regarding the crisis in case of abductions and disappearance of members of the public. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the statement...
Let's consult in low tones. Let's consult. It's an important statement being raised.
Please.
Let's consult in low tones.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 48-1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations regarding the crisis in the cases of abduction and disappearance of members of the public. In this statement, the committee should, 1, Mr. Speaker, sir, look at the whips here.
Oh.
No, but
let's consult in low tones. Let's consult.
Let me say my statement. Please, please. In the statement, I need protection, Mr. Speaker. In the statement, the committee should, 1, investigate reports that security personnel are involved in abductions and disappearance of innocent citizens. 2, explain the circumstances that led to the disappearance of Professor Mr. Abdi Wahab Sheikh Abdi Samad, ID number 8990-184 from Wajir County, who was abducted by 4 men along Tupman Road in the Central Business District in Nairobi and forced into a white double cabin vehicle registration number KCW 341Y on Wednesday, 8th September 2021. 3, outline the measures the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government has put in place, if any, to establish the whereabouts of Mr. Abdi Samad and any other missing person, and to bring to book the persons involved in such heinous acts. And 4, state the steps the ministry will take to dispel fears caused by allegations that security personnel are involved in incidences of abduction and extrajudicial killings of innocent citizens instead of following due process and arresting individuals suspected of unlawful activities and charging them in court. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, Senator Enoch Wambua.
This is Enoch.
Oh, there's a similar. Yes, Senator Mwenyehaji, just to contribute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I rise pursuant to Standing Order number 48-1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations regarding the rise in cases of abductions, detention and forced disappearance of people in the country in general and in Mombasa County in particular. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the statement, the committee should, 1, explain the whereabouts of Abdul Hakim Sagar, who was abducted by national security agents in Old Town area of Mombasa County on the 18th of August 2021 allegedly for sponsoring terrorism. Number 2, state why Mr. Sagar has not been presented before any court of law to face such charges, if any. Number 3, state why the 3 other suspects of terrorism arrested by the police at Likoni Ferry crossing on the 23rd of August 2021, an event which received wide
Let's consult in law terms,
have
members.
to date not been arraigned in any court of law to face the charges. Mr. Speaker, sir, number 4, spell out measures, if any, put in place by the National Police Service to enforce the constitutional provisions and to produce suspects in court within 24 hours of their arrest in order to discourage the emerging trend of detention without trial. Mr. Speaker, sir, in my county, I can count more than 30 people to date who have been abducted by state agents and have not been produced before any court of law. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Okay, let's consult in law terms. There seems to be a lot of excitement in that corner. I don't know what is happening. Senator Enoch Wambua. Senator Wamatangi, consult in law terms.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I have 3 statements under Standing Order 48.1, and I seek your indulgence, Mr. Speaker, to seek the 3 statements. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. And secondly, Mr. Speaker, Senator Wamatangi is holding a parallel meeting in the chamber. Mr. Speaker, please, so that we can also be heard. The Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 48.1 to seek a statement from the Senate Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare regarding the rampant wrongful dismissal of employees, both in public and private sectors in the country. As Speaker, in the statement, the committee should, 1, explain the legal and administrative process for dismissal of employees in the public sector in Kenya. 2, investigate the circumstances surrounding the wrongful dismissal of Mr. Douglas Munyala Malombe, a former laundry supervisor at the Kenyatta National Hospital, on the 4th of November 2009. Explain why the Kenyatta National Hospital management has declined to reinstate him despite several directives to the KNH to do so by then Ministry of Medical Services, including a letter by then Deputy Secretary on 30th November 2009 to the then Minister seeking intervention with the board of KNH, and subsequent letter from the Minister's office to KNH on 25th October 2012. And number 4, state when Mr. Malombe will be reinstated to his job and compensated for the period of the wrongful dismissal. Mr. Speaker, the second statement, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 48.1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Education regarding the plight of early childhood development education teachers in counties countrywide. Mr. Speaker, there's too much consultation behind me. I can't even hear myself.
Let's consult in law terms, Senator Kasanga.
I will take that again, Mr. Speaker. I rise pursuant to Standing Order 48.1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Education regarding the plight of early childhood development education teachers in counties across the country. In the statement, the committee should, 1, investigate reports that most counties pay ECD teachers below the gazetted government minimum wage in violation of Article 41(2)(a) of the Constitution. 2, establish who is responsible for streamlining the terms of service of the ECD teachers, as they are currently employed and remunerated under different terms of service, with some receiving a stipend instead of a salary for work done since 2013. Number 3, establish the progress made by the county governments towards implementing the draft scheme of service for ECD teachers that was validated by various relevant agencies and stakeholders, including the Teacher Service Commission, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, National Treasury, among others. And 4, state the measures in place to ensure that county governments, including the county government of Kitui, engage ECD teachers on enforceable contracts with clear terms of service. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 48.1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare regarding the plight of village administrators appointed by the respective county public service boards in accordance with Section 52 of the County Governments Act. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1, establish whether the scheme of service exists, whether a scheme of service exists for the village administrators, and state when it will be rolled out, not only in Kitui County, but across the country. Number 2, state reasons for this cadre of public officers remaining in the same job group for the last 6 years since their employment in 2015, despite the important role they play in delivery of services to the public at village level. And 3, establish measures the Ministry of Devolution and Council of Governors will put in place, if any, to ensure a scheme of service is in place in order to streamline the career path for these officers countrywide. Mr. Speaker, as I conclude my statements, Mr. Speaker, I want to remind the Chair that the Committee on Labor is yet to bring to this House a response on the statement I raised on the plight of former councillors across the country. Mr. Speaker, I want to plead with you to kindly ask or direct the Committee on Labor to table whatever report they have on the plight of these leaders, because they continue to suffer as money is still being held by the Treasury. Mr. Speaker, I thank you.
Thank you. Next statement, Senator Cherargei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to call upon my colleagues to be attentive, because this is the statement on the increase.
Let's consult in low tones, Honorable. Distinguished senators.
Mr. Speaker, I would request my colleagues.
Order. And also unhook, because I don't know who will want to contribute. Some people have been permanently on my list.
Okay.
Clear everybody, so that then we know who will. Yes, Senator Cherargei, continue.
Request my colleagues to listen in, because it's about the increased fuel across the country yesterday. You are aware, Speaker, petroleum super petrol increased to 134 shillings. That was an increase of 7 shillings. Diesel increased to 115. That was additional 7 shillings. Kerosene for the first time, Mr. Speaker, and is being used by mamambogas, like places like Atozweni, even in Nandi somewhere, increased by 12 shillings. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of increase of the government by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority. Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 48.1, I rise to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Energy on the issue of fuel increase by government as announced by Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, that is IPRA. In the statement, Mr. Speaker, the committee should, one, state why the government has dropped subsidies, Mr. Speaker, that the funds that are being collected under Petroleum Development Levy Fund that is normally deducted, Mr. Speaker, and therefore exposing our people to fail to undertake price and cushion that is there, Mr. Speaker, thus causing a great ripple effect in critical sectors of the economy due to high fuel prices, and especially at this time of the pandemic, Mr. Speaker. As you are aware, when there is an increment of fuel, the matatu owners normally transfer the burden to passengers, to border passengers, and many others, Mr. Speaker. Secondly, state the reason why fuel prices in Kenya have been on the rise in the past months, yet IPRA and the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum has done nothing to stabilize the prices and cushion farmers as provided by Petroleum Development Levy Fund and cushion Kenyans, and instead wait and surprise Kenyans with the overnight abnormal fuel increase, Mr. Speaker. Thirdly, state the status of the Ngamia 1 oil drilling by Tulo Oil Company, that is in Turkana County, and the total amount of funds collected by government from the export of the oil and its significance to Kenyans, Mr. Speaker, which should include the stabilization of the pricing of fuel, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, explain why fuel prices are much higher in Kenya compared to landlocked neighboring countries, including Tanzania, Uganda. Yet they collect the fuel from our port in Mombasa, Mr. Speaker. And you are aware, Mr. Speaker, that when you do comparison between these countries, where Kenya is through Mombasa port get their fuel, yet it is going, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the final point is that, as you are aware, most of this pricing are half, Mr. Speaker. 8% go to value addition tax, which is a half of the taxation that is there, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, in fact, Mr. Speaker, the operationalization, as they are saying in Finance Act 2018 and Tax Law Amendment 2020, the Committee of the National Assembly give the flesh that was there, Mr. Speaker, to ensure that this operationalization. So finally, Mr. Speaker, I want to call upon the committee, and I request, Mr. Speaker, because it's the urgent matter. As we talk, Kenyans are suffering now. Almost a half of Nairobians are working. They cannot board a matatu or a border because the increment of fuel means there is an increment of price, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you and me come from the region where farmers depend on diesel to be able to put in their tractors and be able to plow. If the price of diesel increase, it means the price and costing of food production will go very high, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, in Bungoma, in Trans Nzoia, and where I come from, Mr. Speaker, if diesel is very high, Mr. Speaker, and then it means that is being transferred. Mr. Speaker, that was just a rider on the statement that I showed, but I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Don't discuss the statement. Senator Cheruiyot.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have to be careful after the incident with Senator Kangata on the things we say. Somebody cheekily mentioned that Senator Cherargei is riding himself, which is not a very good thing in that statement. Mr. Speaker, this is a very topical issue, one that has kept Kenyans engaged for the last 48 hours since this matter was brought to light. That for the first time since the creation of this world, Kenyans are paying figures that are completely obscene for anyone to pay, especially, Mr. Speaker, if you consider the price of fuel as it docks in Mombasa vis-a-vis the price that Kenyans pay at the pump station, which tells you that the bulk of the payments that we are making as Kenyans is actually taxes. At when I was a member of the Committee on Energy, Mr. Speaker, we had considered this matter a couple of times, and we had made tremendous gains on areas where we could make savings and ensure that Kenyans pay a figure that is at least justifiable, despite the fact that we need to raise sufficient taxes. However, Mr. Speaker, as is a tradition with the House nowadays, and even this afternoon, there's a motion. Some of us were bungled out of that committee for asking not very friendly questions. I don't know if Senator Ledama survived, but he used to be my fellow troublemaker in that committee, asking these kind of questions. And it is increasingly becoming the habit of this House where committees are being used, and I'm sorry to say this, Mr. Speaker, to sanitize some of the excesses of government. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, on this particular issue, much as the Committee on Energy can lead us on the question, such is the matter that you invite the Committee of the Whole to sit through, together with EPRA and the Ministry of Energy, to come to the floor of this House and explain. Because, Mr. Speaker, when members of this House retreat to their constituencies this weekend, I can assure you, in every gathering that you will appear, people will want to lynch you because of the price that they are paying, even those who don't drive cars. You have heard that kerosene increased by a whopping 12 Kenya shillings. That has never happened before, Mr. Speaker. And it will be immoral for us as a House to pretend to be discussing any bill, any legislation, without giving due importance to this particular matter. Mr. Speaker, I want to seek your indulgence that this is not even the matter that you wait for 7 days. Such are the matters that you summon those people to appear in less than 24 hours. Because Kenyans are crying. So many people are not able even to prepare a meal in this city because of that particular cause, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, I want to plead with you that much as the statement has been directed to the Committee on Energy, let us have the Committee of the Whole, because nowadays there is a very grey line between committees of Parliament and the executive. It's no longer possible to tell on which side to draw the difference. We have seen it in many of these committees. And in fact, when you try to appear as a member, as a friend to the committee, you are being chased by some of these chairs that we picked. You cannot tell whether it's a chair of a committee or a PRO for a ministry. So, Mr. Speaker, please invite all of us to come to this House so that we face with EPRA and have the answers on behalf of Kenyans. Finally, Mr. Speaker, just one important note to mention. You know, I've seen Kenyans, including our media, erroneously report that this is a work of Parliament. Yes, Parliament has two houses, but let it be clear in black and white that this is a work of the National Assembly. With regards to taxation, Senate has absolutely no role. This is a work of National Assembly. Perhaps if they had abided by the ruling that were given last year on how you process bills and had allowed Senate to be part and parcel of lawmaking decisions, including on taxation, I can assure the country that things will not have gone this rock bottom. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, invite us. Thank you.
What's your point of order, Senator Mutula Jr.?
Speaker, allow me to raise a point of order arising from the statement by Senator Cheruiyot. In March this year, I requested for a similar statement as the one made by Senator Cherargei about the sharp increase in petrol prices, but more importantly, the use of what we call the Petroleum Development Fund levy, which is supposed to take care of the cushion Kenyans on sharp increases. I must say that, Mr. Speaker, in you approving the statement by Senator Cherargei, I think there should have been a question as to why the statement that I raised in March has not been addressed. And, Speaker, if a statement of this nature on sharp rises is not addressed in March, then the ministry or IPRA raises fuel in September because they know we are, like Senator Cheruiyot says about the committees forming his coalition, you can't tell between the committee chair and the minister who sits in the executive. So, Mr. Speaker, could you please direct this committee? And in particular, Chairman Ephraim Minor. I've raised concerns about the chairman on questions I've raised on this issue and others, because they must be given the due attention. Otherwise, as Senator Cheruiyot is saying, we appear to be complacent, complicit in some of these things that we have no jurisdiction about. Thank you, Speaker.
Senator Rose Nyamunga.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to comment on this statement by Senator Cherargei. Mr. Speaker, it's not only about the fuel increase all the time. And I think Kenyans, we are being too complacent because anytime it is increased, Kenyans do nothing. We just complain, we come, we speak here in the House, and nothing happens. It's very unfortunate what's happening in this country. And I think we should let the Minister and the PS Energy and all the bodies that are concerned, looking even at the price of electricity. Yesterday, I was so shocked when I got a bill of 53,000 shillings. That is for electricity consumption. And I've been paying around 18, 19. So anytime you complain, they come read your meter, and then they tell you that is what we found on the meter. It is wrong what's going on in this country, and I don't think we should continue like this. Something should be done. There's a big problem in that ministry. And we know what the problem is, and I don't know why we are not solving it. We've seen a lot of, even the transformers that we are using, they are lying all over, and a lot of money has been spent. We cannot be used to salvage a parastatal or a ministry which cannot perform. Yet, this is a monopoly ministry. So I don't think we should just be talking here, bringing statements and doing nothing about it. And Kenyans are suffering. If you increase the price of oil by almost 8 or 7 and above, that's very high per liter. How many people can afford that? Today, I could not even send my driver somewhere because the the electricity, the fuel bill is so high that even whoever is earning whatever amount of money cannot afford it anymore. What about these people who are at the grassroots, who cannot manage even to put food on the table? So we can't keep talking, keep increasing, and we do nothing about it. Something must be done about this, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Marianne, they will be voting after this, so I ask you to remain within the principles of Parliament.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, an increase in the fuel cost means an increase in food prices, means an increase of cost of production, means an increase of cost of transport. Mr. Speaker, I am saying an increase in fuel prices means an increase of cost of transport, cost of production, cost of food for the already suffering Kenyans. Mr. Speaker, I think we should live in reality. We should be reading how Kenyans are feeling. Already COVID-19 pandemic has put Kenyans in a very poor state in terms of business. So if we are not going to look at this, I think Kenyans will be on their own. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I think the Energy Committee should summon the Ministry of Energy immediately and the Ministry of Petroleum immediately so that we can look at this and come up with a long-term solution and a short-term solution because Kenyans are really suffering. Kenyans are feeling the pain. I thank you.
Senator Mohamud. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Ideally, the cost of fuel should be dependent on the cost of international fuel prices. We are not aware that fuel price is increasing all over the world, and yet, Ministry of Energy keeps increasing fuel prices in the country. We know, Mr. Speaker, taxes account for over 40% of fuel prices in Kenya. And in fact, it is the way that at this time when the economy is down, that the KRA and the people looking for taxes are actually looking for taxes through fuel. That's why they increase the prices. And in fact, this hurts Kenyans because every aspect of Kenya depends on fuel issue. So I think I agree with the other members that we must summon the Minister of Energy, and this matter must be discussed seriously so that we cushion Kenyans against this. Finance Act comes once, And when the National Assembly passes the Finance Act and they levy taxes and charges on many commodities, then the fuel is left now to the Energy Regulation Authority just to increase the price the way it wants. I think something must be stopped, frankly. There must be some cushioning against this haphazard increase of fuel prices by the Minister of Energy. I support.
Senator Ephraim Mahina. Let's hear what he wants to say, then we give a few senators to. Senator Ephraim? Senator Maina? Okay, Senator Olekina.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I share the same sentiments as my colleagues. And even though I'm a member of the Energy Committee, this is an issue that I actually advocate for a full house, where we summon the Ministry of Energy for a full house committee so that we can be able to be seen to be trying to address these issues by the people who we represent here. Mr. Speaker, in this country now, we are taxing people, which end up leading to them coming up with ingenious ways of evading taxes. You've heard my sister complaining about her electricity bill, and that is influenced by the price of fuel. Some of us pay 17,000, and then all of a sudden you see it's 43,000 shillings. Mr. Speaker, farmers in Narok are now harvesting. Last week, it cost 1,500 shillings per acre on a combined harvester. Today is 2,000 shillings. Tomorrow, because of the rise of fuel prices, it will be 2,500 shillings. Yet the price of wheat has not gone up. For us, farmers who also deal with milk, you'll find that you're transporting that milk from Narok to Nairobi or from Kericho to Nairobi. These companies that buy milk will start buying milk at 10 shillings so that they can be able to meet their expenses. What are we doing? We are killing this economy. Mr. Speaker, Kenyans out there ought to know, and I want to reiterate, that the Senate does not participate in passing taxes. That is a task which is primarily carried out by the National Assembly. So, Mr. Speaker, unless the entire full House committee deals with this matter, when we summon the Minister of Energy, like today he was supposed to appear, he sent an apology that I will not be coming in there. Until now we've had to summon him to appear after 7 days. The earliest he can come is on the 17th. So, Mr. Speaker, the next Thursday. So, Mr. Speaker, this is a matter that we cannot continue letting it just to go like that. The problem we have, yesterday, the delegated committee really advised this House that we do not have money. Treasury was setting up a sinking fund. Why set up a sinking fund, yet we don't even know where the money from the petroleum levy fund has gone? Why not borrow from that petroleum levy fund if the taxes are too much to pay on behalf of Kenyans? Mr. Speaker, when back in 2013, the cost of fuel in this country was 67 shillings. Now, 135 shillings a litre. Seriously. And the salaries of most people have not gone up. What are we saying? We cannot tax a country to posterity. We are just killing this country. So, Mr. Speaker, I really would like to beseech you, and I'm doing this as a member of the Energy Committee, and I'm not admitting that we have failed, but I think the only way that Kenyans will agree and they will support us is when the entire 47 plus the nominated 20 senators grill the Ministry of Energy to be able to find out the problem of this fuel. Finally, Mr. Speaker, history will judge us wrongly. Because back in 2013, and I've raised this issue and I will continue raising this issue until someone out there listens, from the executive, a company by the name of Prisco Network Limited was paid by the Exchequer 9.3 billion to bring in fuel. That company never brought in that fuel. They went to arbitration, and all of a sudden they were told to pay 14.3 billion. And yet, the Ministry of Energy saying we are not able to recover that money. Now they are killing NOC. Instead of helping it, they want to lift the 30%, legal notice that allowed NOC to be able to import all the oil. Are we really going to be lying to Kenyans? I see the ESCC calling today. Yesterday they called the board members of the Kenya Power and Lighting to be able to go and grill them because of allegedly they were interfering with tenders. Are we serious enough to bring in change into this country? Or is it just going to be another story where after some time, nothing happens? And even if any cases are brought, they'll just be thrown out. So, Mr. Speaker, this country will stop bleeding when we carry out our oversight role effectively, and also every institution out there, like the DPP, really moves out. There's no reason as to why a company, a private company, and I dare say a briefest company, during Kibaki's time, would still not refund the 9.3 billion shillings that they stole from the public until this time. And we are talking about trying to bring in change. If there's anyone out there who doesn't understand that we will never bring any change because of being complicit, it is time for them to wake up. So, Mr. Speaker, this issue of fuel prices going up, this issue of the economy collapsing, this issue, it's making it difficult for Kenyans to make a living. This House must rise to the occasion now and change that to ensure that anyone who is robbing this country and who is not able to perform their task can be able to suffer the consequences. Finally, Mr. Speaker, on the same issue of these government bodies, if you see what is happening in Kenya Power, Mr. Speaker, you will cry. On a weekly basis, they change the management, all because of corruption. So, Mr. Speaker, I really would like to beseech you, don't send this to my committee. Have it, even if you want my committee to run it, let it be something we can all deal with it in this House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Malala.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to join my neighbor and my good colleague, Senator of Nandi, in saying that as a country and as a leadership, we are disappointed in the manner in which the cost of living in this country is ever rising, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, the big question we should ask ourselves, what is the root cause of this ever-rising cost on petroleum products? I want to remind this country that in 2018, finance bill, the controversial finance bill of 2018 in the National Assembly, the opposition decided to support a bill that was introducing 8% increase of tax on all petroleum products, Mr. Speaker. And this is where the problem began. This is the genesis of the problem, Mr. Speaker. And if you want to sort out this matter, Mr. Speaker, we must come back and look at how the Parliament of Kenya, both in the National Assembly and the Senate, is transacting its business currently, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as we speak right now, the opposition has gone to bed with government. Who will check the government, Mr. Speaker? And therefore, these are the real issues we should be addressing. If we had a substantive opposition in this country, Mr. Speaker, we should not be experiencing this, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the chief of opposition is currently dining with the government.
What's your point?
Order,
Senator Malala.
We must speak about this issue right now.
Order, Senator Malala.
And I must say this.
Order, Senator Malala. What's your point of order, Senator Olekina?
Mr. Speaker, it's a bit absurd for a member of the opposition to come out here and stand and say that this country does not have an opposition. We are not discussing issues of government or opposition. So, Mr. Speaker, in this House, we only have two sides. We have the government side and the opposition or the minority side. So the former minority deputy leader must now decide whether he belongs to the gallery or he sits on this side of the House and agree that if all of us have failed, it is all of us, not to come and point fingers. So finally, Mr. Speaker, I want to request my dear friend to stick to issues that we are dealing with that relates to the welfare and the economy of this country, but not to keep dancing on the issue of the opposition. We know where we stand.
Okay, Senator Malala, proceed. Conclude. Oh, Senator, order, Senator Malala. Yeah. Let me order. Senator Malala, I know that your past can assist you, but not on the floor of the House. Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. But it must be known that as we speak right now, Mr. Speaker, we do not have a coalition called NASA. The official opposition as we speak right now is ODM. And therefore, it is important for them to keep the government on check. But it has failed to do that because they are in the same bed with the government, Mr. Speaker. So I want to ask this House, Mr. Speaker, to look into this issue more critically and find a solution. I want to join Senator Olekina as he says, I am a member of the Energy Committee, but this matter is bigger than a committee, Mr. Speaker. Let us bring it in this House so that we have the committee of the whole House and deal with this matter to a conclusion, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I still want to remind the members of the opposition, kindly rise to the occasion and check the government. Thank you.
Order members. I want to seek your indulgence, honorable senators. This is a thorny matter, but I want to give this direction that the Committee on Energy will spearhead invitation of the ministry and all the other stakeholders, but order. They will summon the minister on Tuesday and the whole House is invited to be here, and the meeting must be held here on Tuesday next week. It's so directed. Yes, Senator Wetangula.
Speaker, Mr. Speaker, that is a sound ruling, but may I request that following the presentations that have come from the floor, particularly from Senator Cheriot and Senator Nyamunga, that you invite the twin ministers of petroleum and energy, so that they can also answer questions on the issue of escalating electricity costs in this country, so that we can deal with both petroleum and electricity, energy and petroleum. Senator Munez and Charles Keter, both former senators, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, I want to agree that actually it's the twin ministries, Minister of Petroleum and the Minister of Energy. And the CSS must appear in person. It is so directed. Next statements, Cherargei. I said the whole House on Tuesday. Senator Lilegwe.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 48.1 to seek statement from the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations regarding the unfair treatment of members of the Samburu community.
Order, Senator Lilegwe. Okay. For the convenience of the House, just take your seat. You'll come. For the convenience of the House, we want to take the vote. Then we'll continue with that. So next order. Yeah, it's order number 12. Order number 12.
Order number 12, motion. Adoption of the report of Sessional Committee on Delegated Legislation on the Public Finance Management Sinking Fund Guidelines 2021, Division.
The bell to be rung for 2 minutes. The tellers. Okay, order, take your seats. It's a roll call division, eh? Take your seats. Unless you want to freeze. Take your seats first. Honorable Senators, I now put the question, which is that the Senate adopts the report of the Sessional Committee on Delegated Legislation on the Consideration of the Public Finance Management Sinking Fund Guidelines 2021, laid on the table of the Senate on Wednesday, 8 September 2021, and that pursuant to Section 18 of the Statutory Instruments Act, Section 205 of the Public Finance Management Act, and Standing Order number 2214B, annals in its entirety the Public Finance Management Sinking Fund Guidelines 2021. Is a roll call division.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma. Senator Ali Abdullah Ibrahim.
I vote yes.
Senator Boy Isa Juma. Senator Cherarkei Samson Kiprotich.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Cheriot Aaron, Kericho County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Haji Abdul Mohammed, Garissa County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes.
Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Imana Malakai, Turkana County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County. Senator Kamar Margaret, Wasingishu County.
I vote yes.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Muranga County. Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes.
Senator Kibiru Charles, Kirinyaga County. Senator Kihika Susan, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi, Kiambu County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Kindiki Kidure, Tharakanithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim, Nyeri County.
Senator Kirinyaga, vote.
Senator Langat Christopher, Bomet County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Leleguel Tumbesi, Samburu County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Linturi Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitip Anwan, Lamu County. Senator Madzayo Stewart, Kilifi County. Senator Mahmood Mohammed, Mandera County.
I vote yes.
Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County.
I vote yes.
Senator Mbito Michael, Trans Nzoia County.
I vote yes.
Senator Mbogo George Ochilo Ayako, Migori County. Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Moi Gideon, Baringo County.
I vote yes.
Senator Mpayei Philip Salau, Kajiado County.
I vote yes on behalf of Kajiado delegation.
Senator Murkomen Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Mudama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes for Machakos County people.
Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makwiny County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Mwangi Paul Gidiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashishe, Taita Taveta County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Munyahaji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Ongeri Samson, Kisii County.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of Kisii County, I vote yes.
Senator Orengo James, Siaya County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
He's online. He's online.
I vote yes.
Senator Pogisho Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Sakaja Johnson Adha, Nairobi County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Wako Siswila Amos, Busia County.
Mr. Speaker, the County of Busia votes yes.
Senator Wambua Enoch, Kitui County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika, Bungoma County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Yes. Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County.
Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Boy Isa Juma, Kwale County.
I vote yes. I vote yes.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Muranga County. Senator Kibiru Charles, Kirinyaga County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Kihika Susan, Nakuru County. Senator Kindiki Kidure, Tharaka-Nithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim, Nyeri County. Senator Lintuli Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Matzayo Stewart, Kilifi County.
I vote yes. Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes.
Senator Mbogo George Ochilo Ayako, Migori County. Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Murkomen Onesimus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Mwangi Paul Gidiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Pogisho Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County.
Honorable Senators, these are the results of the vote. The abstention 0, nays 0, ayes 32. The ayes have it. So we are going to the other 5 divisions, so just remain where you are. The next orders.
Order number 13, Committee of the Whole, the County Government Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021, division. Order number 14, Committee of the Whole, the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020, division. Order number 15, Committee of the Whole, the Basic Education Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021, division. Order number 16, Committee of the Whole, the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020, division. Order number 17, Committee of the Whole, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020, division.
Senator Nyamunga? No. No.
Order, Honorable Senators. We are now the Committee of the Whole, and we are proceeding with the County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021. Honorable Senators, Honorable Senators, we start with the County Government Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021. Note that we have done with all the clauses, and now we proceed for divisions. And I put the question of the first division, that clauses 4, 5, 6, and 7 be deleted. Will as many as of that opinion say, sorry? We will go into division. Question 2, that the new clause 13 be read a second time. Third, that the clauses 3, 8, 9, 11, 12, 2, and the title be amended as proposed. Finally, 4, that clause 3 as amended, clause 8 as amended, clause 9 as amended, clause 10, clause 11 as amended, clause 12 as amended, new clause 13, the first schedule, the second schedule, clause 2 as amended, the title as amended, and clause 1 be part of the bill. Honorable Senators, please propose the tellers for ayes and for nays. Tellers. Honorable Senators, I now order that the bell be rung for 2 minutes. And whips, we have to ascertain the numbers.
Just one vote.
And 4.
Okay, we have about 9 delegations.
Now I order the bell be stopped. Now we proceed with the voting, and kindly Senators note that you are placing your vote on the 3 clauses, or on the 4 questions, sorry. 4 questions.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County. Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County.
I vote yes.
For the 4.
I vote yes for all 4.
Senator Boy Issa Juma, Kwale County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the 4 bills.
Senator Cherargei Samson Kiprotich, Nandi County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the 4.
Senator Cheruiyot Aaron Kipkirui, Kericho County.
I vote yes for all the four.
Senator Haji Abdul Mohamed, Garissa County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the four.
Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Aniri?
Mr. Chairman, can you hear me?
Yes.
Haniri here, just asking, I hear people voting, Mr. Speaker, I vote yes. Are those votes valid? The Speaker is not in the chair.
Senator, we are
vote to the
voting.
chair or...
Senator, we are voting for 4 questions already proposed. So you may proceed to vote for 4. We are in the committee of the whole, Senator Haneri.
Maybe you didn't get my concern, Chairman.
Senator Haneri, we are at the committee of the whole, so all senators who are voting, they are voting yes for the 4 questions. The presiding officer is the chair, not the speaker.
You are right. That's the way it should be. But that's not what is happening.
Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County. Senator Imana Malaki Charles Ekal, Turkana County.
Professor.
Give me the mic. Turkana votes for all the 4. Yes, Chair.
Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County. Senator Kamar Margaret Jepkoech, Uasin Gishu County.
I vote yes for the 4.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Muranga County. Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County.
Chairman, Vihiga
Kirinyaga County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the 4 bills.
Order, Senator Kibiru, for the 4 questions.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the 4 bills.
Questions.
4 questions.
Huh?
4 questions.
Yeah, 4 questions. I vote yes for the 4 questions.
Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County. Senator Kindiki Kithure, Tharaka Nithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi, Nyeri County. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew, Bomet County.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I vote yes for all the 4 questions.
Senator Lelegwe Eltumbesi, Samburu County.
I vote yes for the 4.
Senator Linturi Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitiptip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Madzayo Stewart Mwachiru, Kilifi County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the 4 questions.
Senator Mahmoud Mohamed Maalim, Mandera County.
Chair, I vote yes for the 4 questions.
Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County.
I vote yes.
Senator Malala, vote yes for the 4.
I vote yes.
Okay.
I vote yes.
Senator Malala, we are voting for 4 questions. Senator Malala, we are voting
I
for...
vote yes.
For the 4. Order, Senator Malala, we are voting for 4 questions. So indicate whether you are voting for the 4 or for 1.
I vote yes.
Order, Senator Malala. Can you hear us? Senator
Yes,
Malala?
I can hear you.
Senator
I can hear you.
Senator, we are voting for the 4 questions. So place your vote for the 4.
I vote yes.
Okay, let's proceed. Senator Malala.
Senator Mbito Michael Malinga, Trans Nzoia County.
I vote yes for the 4 questions.
Senator Mbogo George Ochilo Ayako, Migori County.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I vote yes, 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 yes.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Moi Gideon Kipsielei Towet, Baringo County. Senator Moi Gideon Kipsielei Towet, Baringo County. Senator Mpaye Philip Salau, Kajiado County.
I vote yes for the 4 questions on behalf of Kajiado delegation.
Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Muthama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County.
Yes, for the 4 questions.
Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makwiny County.
I vote yes for the 4 clauses.
Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, I vote yes for all the 4 clauses.
Senator Munyihaji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
I vote yes for the 4 questions.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Ledama Olekina Ledama, Narok County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for all the 4 clauses.
Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo, Kisii County.
Chairman, I vote yes for all the 4 bills.
Senator Orengo James, Siaya County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the 4 clauses.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
on all the 4 clauses.
Senator Outa, place your vote again. Senator Outa.
Did you hear me?
Now place your vote again. Senator Outa.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Sakaja Johnson Arthur, Nairobi County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for all of the 4.
Senator Wako Sitwila Amos, Busia County.
Yes to the 4 questions, clauses, anything.
Senator Wambua Enoch Kiyo, Kitui County. Senator Wario Golich Juma.
Chairman, I vote yes for all the 4 questions.
Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika, Bungoma County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes on all the 4 clauses.
Senators, we are going to repeat the roll call for the senators who have not voted.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County. Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County.
Chairman, I vote yes for the 4 questions.
Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County. Senator Kangata Irungu, Muranga County. Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County. Senator Kindiki Kithure, Tharaka Nithi
Mr.
County.
Speaker, I vote yes.
Who is that?
Senator Kindiki Kithure, Tharaka Nithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi Maina, Nyeri County. Senator Linturi Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitiptip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County.
I vote yes for the 4.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Moi Gideon Kipsiale Towet, Baringo County. Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
Me, I vote yes on all the 4 clauses.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County.
Honorable Senators, now we proceed with the Committee of the Whole considering the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. Order, Senators, tell us for nays and for ayes. Senator Malala, order. You can be the teller for the ayes. That's true. Order, Senators. We are now considering the the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. And we are considering two questions. And I proceed to put the question, which is that clauses 5, 8, 15, 32, 33, 38, and 50 be amended as proposed. Second, I put the question, which is that clauses 2, 3, 4, 5 as amended, 7, 8 as amended, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 as amended, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 as amended, 33 as amended, 34 as amended, 35 as amended, 36 as amended, 37 as amended, 38 as amended, 34, 36, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 as amended, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50 as amended, 51, 52, schedule, clause 2, the title, and clause 1 be part of the bill. Honorable Senators, as you place your vote, kindly indicate for the two questions.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County. Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County. Senator Boy Issa Juma, Kwale County.
I vote yes for the two.
Chair. I hope you know.
Senator Dulo. Senator Dulo.
Senator Boy, I vote yes.
Senator Dulo, we can see you. Proceed.
I vote yes.
Vote yes.
Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County. Senator Boy Issa Juma, Kwale County. Senator Cherarkei Samson Kiprotich, Nandi County.
Yes.
Senator Cheruiyot Aaron Kipkirui, Kericho County. Senator Haji Abdul Mohammed, Garissa County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes.
Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Imana Malaki Charles Ekal, Turkana County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County. Senator Kamar Margaret Jepkoech, Uasin Gishu County.
Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Murang'a County. Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes on the two questions.
Senator Kibiru Charles Rubenson, Kirinyaga County.
Is my vote
Mr.
recorded?
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County. Senator Kindiki Kiture, Tharaka Nithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi Maina, Nyeri County. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew, Bomet County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Leleguel Tumbesi, Samburu County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Linturi Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitip Tip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Madzayo Stewart Mwachiru, Kilifi County.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Mohammed Mahamud Maalim, Mandera County.
I vote yes for the two, Chair.
Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Mbito Michael Malinga, Trans Nzoia County. Senator Mbogo George Ochilo Ayako, Migori County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes and yes.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Moi Gideon Kipsielei Towet, Baringo County. Senator Mpaye Philip Salau, Kajiado County.
I vote yes for the two questions on behalf of Kajiado delegation.
Senator Muthama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two questions for Machakos County.
Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makwiny County.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Maruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Munyihaji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
To the two questions.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Ledama Olekina, Narok County. Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo, Kisii County.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Orengo James, Siaya County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
I vote yes for the two questions. I vote yes, Chair.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Lesuron, West Pokot County.
Very fine.
Senator Sakaja Johnson Arthur, Nairobi County.
I can vote for Nairobi County. Shall I proceed? For Nairobi County, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Wako Sitwila Amos, Busia County.
For the county of Busia, I vote yes to the two questions.
Senator Wambua Enoch Kio, Kitui County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Wario Golit Juma, Tana River County. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika, Bungoma County.
Chairman, I vote yes on the two questions.
Honorable Senators, as we proceed, we are now considering the Committee of the Whole, the Basic Education Bill, Senate Bill number 4 of 2021. And we have two clauses to consider, or two divisions. And I proceed to put the question, which is that Clause 3 be amended as proposed. Division 2 of the bill.
Desmas Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Muthama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County. Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makwiny County.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes.
Senator Munyihaji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
Mr.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo, Kisii County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Orengo James, Siaya County.
Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Sakaja Johnson Arthur, Nairobi County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Wako Sitwila Amos, Busia County.
The count of Busia votes yes to the two questions.
Senator Wambua Enoch Kiyo, Kitui County. Senator Wario Golit Juma, Tana River County. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika, Bungoma County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes on both.
Proceed with the roll call again for those senators who may not have voted.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County.
Senator Dulo, kindly vote. Senator Dulo.
Vote yes.
Senator Dulo. Let's proceed.
Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County.
I vote yes for the two. I thought I voted before.
No.
Senator Boy Issa Juma, Kwale County.
Senator Issa Boy to vote.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Cherarke Samson Kiprotich, Nandi County. Senator Imana Malaki Charles Ekal, Turkana County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Muranga County. Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County. Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County. Senator Kindiki Kithure, Tharaka Nithi County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County. Senator Kindiki Kithure, Tharaka Nithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi Maina, Nyeri County. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew, Bomet County. Senator Linturi Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitiptip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County.
Chairman, I vote yes for all.
Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Muthama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Pogisio Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Wambua Enoch Kiyo, Kitui County. Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County. Let's go to number 18. Senator Langat is here. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew, Bomet County.
Chairman, I vote yes for all. How many are they? Two, for all the two questions.
Order senators, please, those senators who are online, please don't log out. We have two more bills to consider at the Committee of the Whole. Now we proceed the second last bill, the County Licensing Uniform Procedure Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020, Committee of the Whole. We have two divisions. And I proceed to put the question, which is that clauses 3, 7, 15, 19, 22, clause 1 be amended as proposed. Division at the end. Second division, I put the question, which is that clause 3 as amended, 4, 5, 6, 7 as amended, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 as amended, 16, 17, 18, 19 as amended, 20, 21, 22 as amended, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, the title and clause 1 as amended be part of the bill. Division.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County.
Senators, note that you are voting for two questions. So place your vote. Senator Dulo.
Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Boy Issa Juma, Kwale County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Cherarkei Samson Kiprotich, Nandi County. Senator Cheriot Aaron Kipkirui, Kericho County. Senator Haji Abdul Mohammed, Garissa County.
Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County.
Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Imana Malaki Charles Ekal, Turkana County. Senator Imana Malaki Charles Ekal, Turkana County.
Mr. Chair, I vote for the two questions.
Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County.
Chair, I vote yes.
Senator Kamar Margaret Jebkoech, Uasin Gishu County.
I vote yes for the two. Thank you.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Murang'a County. Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County. Senator Kibiru Charles Rubenson, Kirinyaga County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two questions.
Kibiru. Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Kindiki Kithure, Tharaka Nithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi Maina, Nyeri County. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew, Bomet County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Lelegwel Tumbesi, Samburu County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Linturi Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitiptip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Madzayo Stewart Mwachiru, Kilifi County.
Senator Manzayo, unmute. Senator Manzayo.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses. I vote yes for the two clauses. I vote yes for the two clauses, Mr. Chair.
Senator Mohamed Maalim, Mandera County.
I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County.
I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Mbito Michael Malinga, Trans Nzoia County.
How are you?
Senator Mbogo George Ochilo Ayako, Migori County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Moi Gideon Kipselei Towet, Baringo County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Mpaye Philip Salau, Kajiado County.
I vote yes for the two clauses on behalf of Kajiado delegation.
Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Muthama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makwiny County.
I vote yes for the two clauses, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County. Senator Munyihaji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo, Kisii County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Orengo James, Siaya County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
Senator Nyamunga, vote. Senator Nyamunga.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Losron, West Pokot County. Senator Sakaja Johnson Arthur, Nairobi County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Senator
I
Wako
vote yes for
Sitwila.
both.
Senator Wako Sitwila Amos, Busia County.
Busia County votes yes to the two questions.
Senator Wambua Enoch Kiio, Kitui County. Senator
For the
Wario.
two. I'm voting, Chairman.
Yeah, proceed, Senator Wambua.
Thank you.
Senator Wario Golich.
Chairman, I said I vote yes for the two.
Okay.
Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika, Bungoma County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes on both questions.
Honorable Senators, those senators online, kindly remain online. We are now considering the last bill at the Committee of the Whole. And the bill is the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 31 of 2020. We have two questions to consider, and I proceed to put the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed. Division at the end. 2, that clause 2 as amended, clause 3, the title and clause 1 be part of the bill. Division. Those senators online, kindly remain online. It's now division.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County.
I vote yes, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County.
I vote yes for all. Yeah.
Senator Boy Isa Juma, Kwale County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Cherarkei Samson Kiprotich, Nandi County. Senator Cheruiyot Aaron Kipkirui, Kericho County. Senator Haji Abdul Mohamed, Garissa County. Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Imana Malaki Charles Ekal, Turkana County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes.
Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County.
Chair, I vote yes.
Senator Kamar Margaret Jebkoech, Uasin Gishu County.
I vote yes.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Muranga County. Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County.
I vote yes for the two. I vote yes for the two, Chair.
Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County. Senator Kibiru Charles Rubenson, Kirinyaga County. Senator Kibiru Charles Rubenson, Kirinyaga County. Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Kindiki Kiture, Tharaka Nithi County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi Maina, Nyeri County. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew, Bomet County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Lelegwe Ltumbesi, Samburu County.
I vote yes for the two.
Senator Linturi Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Madzayo Stewart Mwachiru, Kilifi County.
I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Mahmoud Mohamed Maalim, Mandera County.
Two clauses.
Senator Mahmoud. Next.
Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County.
Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Mahmoud, place your vote for the two questions.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Mahmoud.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Mbito Michael Malinga, Trans Nzoia County.
For the two.
Senator Mbogo George Ochilo Ayako, Migori County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes and yes.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Moi Gideon Kipsielei Towet, Baringo County.
Senator Moi, vote. Senator Gideon Moi. Proceed.
Senator Mpaye Philip Salau, Kajiado County.
I vote yes on behalf of Kajiado delegation.
Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Muthama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County.
Yes, I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makwiny County.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County. Senator Munyihaji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
I vote yes for the two questions.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo, Kisii County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Orengo James, Siaya County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
I vote yes on behalf of Kisumu County delegation on the process.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Sakaja Johnson Arthur, Nairobi County.
Mr. Chair, I vote yes for the two.
Senator Wako Switsila Amos, Busia County.
Mr. Chairman, Busia County votes yes to the two questions.
Senator Wambua Enoch Kiyo, Kitui County. Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika, Bungoma County.
Mr. Chairman, I vote yes for the two clauses.
Yes, the third reading, the vote for the third reading. Otherwise, what we have done is not useful. Just one vote for six.
Tell them you will announce the results, then you say that we'll go to third reading. So those online stay online.
Order, honorable senators. Honorable senators, these are the results of the division. And kindly, honorable senators, those of us online, kindly remain online because we are proceeding to the third reading. Results of the divisions for the four bills, or the five bills at the Committee of the Whole. The County Government Grants Bill, results of the division. The County Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021. Ayes 31, nays 0, abstention 0. Ayes have it. Second division, Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. Results of the division. Ayes 29, nays 0, abstention 0. Ayes have it. The Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021. Ayes 30, nays 0, abstention 0. Ayes have it. The County Licensing Uniform Procedure Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020. Ayes 28, nays 0, abstentions 0. Ayes have it. The Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020. Ayes 27, nays 0, abstention 0. Ayes have it. Honorable Senators, we are now reporting, and I call upon the movers of every bill to be ready. The County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021. Mover.
Your indulgence, Mr. Speaker, I have two of these documents, so let me get the right one. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the committee do report to the Senate its consideration of the county government's grant bill, Senate Bill number 35 of 2021, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable Senators, I therefore put the question, which is that I now put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the county government grants bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. We proceed to the next bill, which is the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. Mover.
Honorable Chairperson, I beg to move that the committee do report to the Senate its consideration of the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable Senators, I put a question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable Senators, we proceed with the next bill, that is the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021. Mover.
Honorable Chairperson, I beg to move that the committee do report to the Senate its consideration of the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 4 of 2021, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable Senators, I proceed to put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021, its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. The County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020. Mover.
Honorable Chairperson, I beg to move that the committee do report to the Senate its consideration of the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable Senators, I proceed to put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Ayes have it. The Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020. Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the committee do report to the Senate its consideration of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 31 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable Senators, I now put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Senator Mutula is already on. Order members, I see an intervention from Senator Kilonzo Mutula Jr.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that pursuant to Standing Order number 31.3A, the Senate resolves to extend the sitting today, Wednesday, 15 September 2021, until conclusion of business at third reading at orders 13 to 17. Thank you.
Honorable Senators, I would now like to propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order 31.3A, the Senate resolves to extend its sitting time today, Wednesday, 15th September 2021, until the conclusion of the third readings of orders number 13 to 17. Honorable members, I now put the question that pursuant to Standing Order 31.3A, the Senate resolves to extend its sitting time today, Wednesday, 15th September 2021, until the conclusion of the third reading of orders number 13 to 17. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary say nay? The ayes have it. Thank you, members. We'll try as much as possible to move very fast. We are going to do voting now after the reports. Honorable members, the first report is from the County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021. Chairperson. Senator Lelekwe first. Mover, you will come next.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the County Government Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Mover, Senator Oyako.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report.
Honorable members, I propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Honorable senators, I now put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary say nay? The ayes have it. The second bill, honorable members, is the bill on mental health amendment bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. Chairperson.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee on the said report.
Your seconder.
I call Senator Professor Ongeri to second.
Seconded.
Thank you, honorable senators. Honorable senators, I now propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Honorable senators, I now put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary say nay? The ayes have it. The next bill, honorable senators, is the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021. Chairperson.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee on the said report. Request Senator Wambua to second.
Senator Wambua.
Madam Speaker, I second.
Honorable Senators, I wish to propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Honorable Senators, I now put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary say nay? The ayes have it. The next bill, Honorable Senators, is the County Licensing Uniforms Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020. Chairperson.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report.
Honorable Senators, I propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Yo, seconder. Senator Jebeni. Senator Malaki.
Senator Malaka, yeah.
No, it doesn't. Honorable Senator, I second. Honorable Speaker, I second.
Honorable Senators, I now propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Honorable Senators, I would now put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable Senators, the fifth bill is the Salaries and Remunerations Commission Amendment Bill. Senate Bill number 31 of 2020. Chairperson.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Mover.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report.
Seconder.
I ask Senator Wambua to second.
Madam Speaker, I second.
Thank you. Honorable Senators, I now propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Honorable Senators, I now put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable Senators, that brings us to the end of the reporting. Now we are going to vote for the third reading, and I want to persuade the members online not to move anywhere because we are going to vote for the 5 at the same time. So it's going to take a very short time. Okay, the first bill for the third reading, I would like to call on the mover for the County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bill number 35 of 2021, be now read a third time.
Seconder?
I ask Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr. to second.
Madam Speaker, I second.
Honorable Senators, I propose the question that the County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021 be now read a third time, voting at the end. The second bill is the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 28 of 2020, be now read a third time. I call upon Senator Sakaja to second.
Senator Sakaja. Honorable Senators, I will propose the question, which is that the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020, be read a third time. Voting at the end. The next one is the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021. Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 4 of 2021, be now read a third time, and request Senator Wetangula to second.
Senator Wetangula.
Madam Speaker, I second.
Thank you, Senators. I wish now to propose the question, which is that the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021, be read a third time, voting at the end. The fourth bill, Honorable Senators, is the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020. Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020, be now read a third time. I call upon Senator Mutula Kilonzo to second.
Senator Mutula.
Madam Speaker, I second.
Thank you. Honorable Senators, I now propose the question that the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020, be read at that time. Voting at the end. The fifth bill, Senators, is the Salaries and Remunerations Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020. Mover.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 31 of 2020, be now read a third time, and I call upon Senator Senior Counsel James Agri Bob Orengo to second.
Senator Orengo.
Madam Speaker, I second, largely.
Honorable Senators, I now propose the question that the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020, be now read a third time. Voting at the end. Honorable Senators, I would now like to put the questions of the five so that you vote for the five. The County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021. Honorable Senators, I now put the question that the County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021, be now read at that time. Number two bill is the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. Honorable Senators, I'll put the question, which is that the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020 be now read a third time. The third bill, Honorable Senators, is the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021. I will put the question, which is that the Basic Education Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021 be now read a third time. The fourth bill, Honorable Senators, is the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020. I now put the question that the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020 be now read a third time. Bill number 5, Honorable Senators, is the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020. I will now put the question that the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020, be now read a third time. Honorable Senators, we will now go into division. We will vote for the 5 bills at a go, and it's going to be roll call. Can we have our tellers, Senator Jebeni and Senator Architect? And we will ring the bell for 1 minute. The senators online, please stay close. We are going to vote, and we'll be done in the next 10 minutes.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County. Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County. Senator Boy Isa Juma, Kwale County. Senator Cherarkei Samson Kiprotich, Nandi County.
Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, I vote yes for the 5 bills. I hope.
Senator Cheruyot Aaron Kipkirui, Kericho County. Senator Haji Abdul Mohamed, Garissa County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the 5 bills.
Senator Hargura Godana, Marsabit County.
I vote yes for the 5 bills.
Senator Imana Malaki Charles Ekal, Turkana County.
I vote yes for the 5 bills.
Senator Kajwang Moses, Homa Bay County. Senator Kamar Margaret Jepkoech, Uasin Gishu County.
I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Kangata Irungu, Muranga County.
Yes, I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County. Senator Kibiru Charles Rubenson, Kirinyaga County. Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul, Kiambu County.
Madam Speaker, I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Kindiki Kithure, Tharaka Nithi County.
I vote yes 5 times.
Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi Maina, Nyeri County. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew, Bomet County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for the 5 bills.
Senator Lelegwe Ltumbesi, Samburu County.
I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Lintuli Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitiptip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Madzayo Stewart Mochiru, Kilifi County. Senator Mahamud Mohamed Maalim, Mandera County.
I vote yes, Madam Speaker, for the 5 bills.
Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County. Senator Mbito Michael Malinga, Trans Nzoia County. It's a photo. Senator Mbogo George Ochilo Ayako, Migori County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes 5 times.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Moi Gideon Kipselei Towet, Baringo County.
I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Mpaye Philip Salau, Kajiado County.
I vote yes for the 5 on behalf of Kajiado delegation.
Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Muthama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County.
I vote yes for the 5 bills.
Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makwiny County.
I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County. Senator Munyihaji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
Madam Speaker, I vote yes for the 5 bills.
Senator...
I'm sorry. Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes for the 5 bills.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County. Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo, Kisii County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes on all the 5 bills.
Senator Orengo James, Siaya County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno, Kisumu County.
I vote yes for the 5 bills on behalf of Kisumu delegation.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Losron, West Pokot County. Senator Sakaja Johnson Arthur, Nairobi County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes for all the 5 bills.
Senator Wako Switswila Amos, Busia County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the county of Busia votes yes to the 5. Yeah, to the 5 bills.
Senator Wambua Enoch Kiyo, Kitui County.
I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika, Bungoma County. Bungoma.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 5 bills.
We can repeat. Senator Aidan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County. Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim. Senator Aidan Dulo Fatuma, Isiolo County. Senator Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim, Wajir County. Senator Boy Isa Juma, Kwale County.
I vote yes.
Senator Cheruiyot Aaron Kipkirui, Kericho County. Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County. Senator Haniri George, Vihiga County. Senator Kibiru Charles Robinson, Kirinyaga County. Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura, Nakuru County. Senator Kirinyaga Ephraim Mwangi Maina, Nyeri County. Senator Linturi Franklin Mithika, Meru County. Senator Loitiptip Anwar, Lamu County. Senator Madzayo Stewart Mwachiru, Kilifi County. Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu, Kakamega County. Senator Mbito Michael Malinga, Trans Nzoia County.
I vote yes for the 5.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County. Senator Murkomen Onesmus Kipchumba, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Mwangi Paul Githiomi, Nyandarua County. Senator Maruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County. Senator Nderitu John Kinywa, Laikipia County. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru, Embu County. Senator Ledama Olekina, Narok County. Senator Pogisio Samuel Losron, West Pokot County. Senator Pogisio Samuel Losuron, West Pokot County. Senator Wario Golich Juma, Tana River County.
Honorable Senators, I now announce the results of the 5 divisions for the 5 respective bills. Bill number 1. These are the results for the bill for the County Government's Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021.
A bill for an act of parliament.
Sorry, no. Giving them this. I'm giving them to see. Ayes 26, nays 0, abstention 0. Therefore, ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the allocation of conditional grants to county governments for the financial year 2021-2022 financial year, the responsibilities of the county governments pursuant to such allocation and for connected purposes.
Honorable Senators, results in respect to the Mental Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 28 of 2020. Ayes 26, nays 0, abstentions 0. Ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Mental Health Act and for connected purposes.
Honorable Senators, results with respect to the Basic Education Bill, Senate Bills number 4 of 2021. Ayes 26, nays 0, abstentions 0. Ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Basic Education Act and for connected purposes.
Honorable Senators, results with respect to the County Licensing Uniform Procedures Bill, Senate Bills number 32 of 2020. Ayes 26, nays 0, abstentions 0. Ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to establish standards, uniform procedures for licensing by county governments and for connected purposes.
Honorable Senators, finally, the results for the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 31 of 2020. Ayes 26, nays 0, abstentions 0. Ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Act and for connected purposes.
Honorable Senators, back to our previous order where we left, and now we defer statement by Senator Lelegwe to tomorrow afternoon. Senator Dr. Christopher Langat statement to tomorrow afternoon, and statement by Senator Millicent Omanga to tomorrow afternoon. Honorable Senators, we defer order number 8, number 9. What's it, Senator Munyihaji?
The statements that were made by Senator Bilai and myself had not been committed to the relevant committee before the debate was stopped.
The Senator, once the statement is tabled, it's automatically committed to the committee.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
What's it, Senator Sakaja?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I kindly seek your indulgence as the Speaker. For me as Chair of Labour, I know those have been committed, but earlier on, Mr. Speaker, when I tried to comment on a comment that had been made, I think the online system didn't register. Just for the record, because, Mr. Speaker, I know senators are keenly following all the statements they ask for from our committees. There was a statement that was sought by Senator Wambua on the plight of former councillors. Mr. Speaker, the impression is that the committee has not taken it seriously. I just want to clarify, because he's asked about the delay. Mr. Speaker, the committee has had sittings on that matter, and the last time when the CS Treasury was supposed to come to our committee, the CS Treasury said he asked, Mr. Speaker, for 1 month so that he can get the vote from which we'll pay these councillors. This is a serious matter, and we agreed that there's no need for him to come and give us lip service. And Mr. Speaker, Senator Wambua is a very honest man. When the CS made that request to me, I was right next to Senator Wambua, and he had the CS making that request, and he said that it is actually sensible. It was a sensible request. Mr. Speaker, last Wednesday, this past Wednesday, the CS asked, because he was to come to the committee, but he had been summoned to State House, and I think he also, when they declared drought a national disaster, and the committee then determined that we've invited him for the last time on the coming Tuesday. I will ask all senators to be present in that meeting, because it's a very important issue. Our councillors are texting us all the days, every day. Their plight is really bad, and they really, they have a lot of hope in the work of this Senate committee. But I also thank the CS, because he's been very honest on this issue, and I'm sure we'll conclude next Tuesday. So I just wanted to give that clarification, because I know also our councillors are following, that we are still on top of this issue, and we shall report to the House next week. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
What's it, Senator Sharargei?
Mr. Speaker, while at it, I wanted your intervention. Early this year, or later this year, there was a communication from Nandi County Assembly. They had requested on the issue of, through delegated committee, on the issue of tea taxes within the county of Nandi. So, Mr. Speaker, that matter was came to the attention of the House, and I told Mr. Speaker it would be important to update us, or because I have not heard from the committee, because when that message came to your attention, you did forward to the relevant committee. But up to now, Mr. Speaker, I have never been invited as the area senator, or there has never been any status report on the issue that you raised. Mr. Speaker, I would be very grateful if your office guides appropriately on the fate of such a message that was communicated through the House, courtesy of Nandi County Assembly. I thank you, Speaker.
Notes, Honorable Chararagei, the matter will be addressed tomorrow afternoon. Honorable Senators, it's now 6:30 p.m., time to adjourn the House. The Senate therefore stands adjourned until Thursday, 16 September 2021 at 2:30 p.m.